Magic Library. Once upon a time, in a small, quiet town, there was an old library that most people had forgotten about. The library stood at the end of a narrow cobblestone street, its windows covered in ivy and its wooden door creaking with age. Few people visited it anymore, but one curious boy named Alex was drawn to it like a magnet. One rainy afternoon, Alex decided to explore the library. He pushed open the heavy door, and it creaked loudly as if welcoming him. Inside, the air was filled with the scent of old books and dusty shelves. Tall, wooden bookcases lined the walls, filled with books of all shapes and sizes. But there was something special about this library, something that Alex was about to discover. As he wandered through the aisles, Alex found a book that caught his eye. It was an old, leather-bound book with a golden lock on the cover. Intrigued, he gently opened it, and to his amazement, the words on the page began to glow. Suddenly, the letters lifted off the page, swirling around him like a whirlwind. Before he could blink, the entire library transformed. The bookcases grew taller, stretching up to the ceiling, and the walls faded away, revealing a vast landscape filled with castles, forests, and distant mountains. Characters from the book came to life before his eyes, a brave knight in shining armor, a wise old wizard with a flowing beard, and even a mischievous dragon flying overhead. "Welcome to the Magic Library," said the knight with a smile. "Here, every story you open becomes real." Alex could hardly believe his eyes. He had always loved reading, but he never imagined he could actually step into a story. With a grin, he followed the knight on a grand adventure through enchanted forests and mysterious dungeons. The wizard taught him spells, and the dragon, who turned out to be quite friendly, gave him a ride through the skies. As the day went on, Alex opened more books, each one taking him to a different world. He sailed the high seas with pirates, explored ancient ruins with archaeologists, and even flew to distant planets in a spaceship. Every book was a new adventure, and Alex was the hero of each story. But as the sun began to set, Alex knew it was time to return home. He carefully closed the last book, and the magical world around him slowly faded away. The library returned to its quiet, dusty state, but now Alex knew its secret. Before leaving, the old librarian, who had been quietly watching from the shadows, approached Alex with a smile. "Remember," she said, "as long as you believe in the magic of stories, they will always be alive in your heart." Alex nodded, his heart full of wonder. He promised to return to the Magic Library, knowing that countless adventures were still waiting for him within its pages. And so, every rainy afternoon, Alex would visit the old library, opening book after book, and each time, he would be whisked away on a new, magical journey.